Today, of course, we will continue to bring you all the updates from the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict and work towards a potential peace deal. But we move on now. China has announced new restrictions on the purchase of medical devices from the European Union, escalating an ongoing trade dispute. Beginning July the 6th, Chinese government procurement contracts worth over $6.3 million will exclude participation from EU-based companies unless the products are deemed irreplaceable. The move is a direct response to the European Union's recent decision to block Chinese firms from bidding on medical device tenders worth over €60 billion a year. That restriction under the EU's international procurement instruments was intended to address what Brussels called unfair access for European companies in China. China's Ministry of Commerce said it had tried to resolve the issue diplomatically, but accused the EU of building new protectionist barriers. Well, joining us to discuss this development is Dr. Satoru Nagao, a fellow at the Hudson Institute, joining us from Tokyo, Japan as always. Dr. Nagao, thank you for being here. What's the significance of this announcement, this action between the EU and China in the face of Trump's tariffs? Could it be detrimental to either country if a deal can't be agreed and they're facing higher tariffs when trading with the US?
This incident indicates that not only the US and China, but also the EU and China, tension is rising. Recently, Chinese foreign minister visited three countries in Europe, Belgium, and Germany and France. And every place Chinese foreign minister need to hear the opinion from the EU, which is China's support to Russia in the battlefield in Ukraine is a matter of concern, because China provides material to make weapons in Russia. So that's why such kind of support is very controversial for the EU, and indeed this is a very big problem. And at the same time, since April 2025, this year, China restricts to export rare earths. So without permission of the government, they cannot. So that's why not only against the United States, but also the EU or Japan, the other car industry or other high-tech industry suffer this restriction China set up. Yes. Providing rare earths is a very important issue. So that's why EU side asked China to return the normal time, not restrict to export rare earths. But this is also the problem between EU and China. So that's why the tension is rising between EU and China. And this is a new one kind of the battlefield of the economic security.
Yes, Dr. Nagao, if you stay with us, we're going to stay with China. In the east of the country, authorities are on high alert as Typhoon